Hey, what's up, boys? This is Moonchild, the Dude No Way, and today we are going over a Warlock build that has a less than 10-second grenade recharge. Let's make it happen. Now, before we get into it, I just wanted to remind you guys that we do stream every Monday and Tuesday night from 9 p.m. to midnight over on Twitch, so if you want to see me fumble trying to make this stuff happen live, you can come check it out over there. We have a good time. And if you enjoyed this content and these videos, please remember to subscribe as it helps my channel grow. So today we're going to be running Stormcaller, and we're doing Top Tree for one perk in particular, Arc Web. Enemies damaged by your grenades chain deadly lightning to nearby enemies. Each grenade or melee chain returns grenade energy. And the reason that Arc Web is so good is because it will bounce back and forth between multiple targets, and each time it damages a target, it gives you a nice chunk of your grenade energy back. And it's going to combine well with our exotic armor piece, which I'll talk about in a minute. The grenade of choice that we're using is Storm Grenade, a grenade that calls down a focused lightning storm. Storm Grenade is really good for Arc Web because it damages 3 times, so you have multiple opportunities to get the Arc Web chaining, which will give you multiple chances to get that additional grenade energy returned. For the rest of the skill tree, the melee Chain Lightning, this electrocuting melee ability chains lightning from the struck target to nearby enemies, also affects Arc Web, and each time the Chain Lightning chains, it will still give you more grenade energy back, so these two work really well in tandem with each other. At the top we have Transcendence. When cast with full grenade and melee energy, Storm Trance lasts longer and fully restores health. And this perk in particular is really strong because not only does it make Storm Trance last a significant amount longer, but fully restoring your health means that you can advance on targets and then pop your super without fear of dying because you know you'll be brought all the way back to full health as soon as your super activates. So if you're clever with your cover usage as you approach, you can utilize the additional time that you would have spent closing the gap to slay out in your roaming super. The final perk in this tree is Ionic Blink. Activate to teleport during Storm Trance, and this perk is absolutely vital for the survivability of the class as a whole because it allows you to reposition yourself in ways that you can attack the enemies where they can't actually fight you back, which gives it way more mobility than most roaming supers in the game have. Now we're going to move on to the weapons, and for our primary we're going to be using the exotic sidearm, the Traveler's Chosen. The exotic perk, Gathering Light, states, final blows with this weapon grant stacks of Gathering Light. Press H, which is reload, to consume stacks granting melee, grenade, and class ability energy based on the number of stacks. The other perk on this weapon, Gift of the Traveler, each stack of Gathering Light improves this weapon's reload, handling, and target acquisition. Makes Gathering Light actually make the sidearm feel really good to use. Even with 1 kill, which is 3 stacks of Gathering Light in PvP, it makes it feel significantly better than having it on its own. Because when it's on its own, outside of its effective range, the Traveler's Chosen experiences a lot of ghost bullets, and it's very frustrating in situations when you know with any other weapon in the game you could have finished someone off, but they get away because you're using a sidearm. And having those Gathering Light stacks is great, but what's even better than that is being able to consume those stacks for melee, grenade, and class ability energy. And at 3 stacks, that's going to give us about 1/3 of all of our abilities, which is huge because when you combine that with Arc Web, like we were talking about earlier, each tick from the grenade is going to give back a chunk of grenade energy, and each kill with the sidearm is going to give us 1/3 of our grenade back. So we're going to be having grenades up literally all the time. Moving on to our secondary, we're going to be using the Gnawing Hunger auto rifle with Demolitionist. Kills with this weapon generate grenade energy. Activating your grenade ability reloads this weapon from reserves. And the reason we're using Gnawing Hunger and not a special weapon is because with Traveler's Chosen, because we're consuming the stacks of Gathering Light, we're not going to be able to engage most people in primary gunfights at the ranges that normal primary gunfights happen, which is where the Gnawing Hunger comes in because with its very, very strong TTK and decent range, it can challenge in ranges that the Traveler's Chosen just can't, and each kill with the Gnawing Hunger is going to give us grenade energy back because of Demolitionist. It also has Tap the Trigger, which makes the stability a little bit higher, Alloy Magazine for a faster reload, and Small Bore and a Range Masterwork for additional range. Moving on from there, our heavy weapon is going to be the Behringer's Memory, again with Demolitionist for that additional grenade energy. We also have proximity grenades, so that when I shoot this grenade launcher near people, it will hopefully either kill them and give me the grenade energy from Demolitionist, or get them very low and allow me to clean them up with either Traveler's Chosen or the Gnawing Hunger. For our armor, our exotic of choice is going to be the Crown of Tempests. The exotic perk Conduction Tines states, Arc ability kills increase the recharge rate of your arc abilities, and extend the duration of Storm Trance. So, Conduction Tines is going to triple down on giving us additional grenade energy back, because when we get a kill, it's going to give us a 5-second buff that's going to supercharge the recharge rate of all of our abilities, which further works in tandem with Traveler's Chosen that gives it back to us in large chunks. So all of these working parts are combined and moving into a very, very efficient grenade recharge machine. And the other reason we're using this helmet is because kills with Storm Trance extend the duration of your super, which works in tandem with Transcendence. When you cast your super with full grenade and melee energy, it makes the super last longer. Those two things combined really make Storm Trance last a lot longer than it does on its own, especially if you're used to running the bottom tree. You will notice a significantly longer super if you play to the strengths of this build. For our armor mods, we're going to be using a Discipline mod and double enhanced scatter projectile targeting, because it greatly increases the target acquisition, accuracy, and aim down sight speed for both our auto rifle and our sidearm. For our gloves, we have a Discipline mod, Fastball, because it's one of my favorite perks in the game, and Taking Charge so that we can become charged with light. For our chest, we have a Discipline mod, Enhanced Unflinching Rifle Aim for the Gnawing Hunger, and Enhanced Unflinching Sidearm Aim for the Traveler's Chosen, and both of those are going to help when we get into duels with other Guardians so that we don't end up flinching above or to the side of them and we can actually confirm the kill. For our boots, we have a Discipline mod, Traction, which gives you a little bit of extra mobility, and Enhanced Sidearm Dexterity so that we can pull out and stow the Traveler's Chosen that much faster. And for our bond, we have a Discipline mod, Innervation, which if you didn't know, gives you grenade energy every time you pick up an orb of light, and Firepower, which, while charged with light, you regain a portion of your grenade energy when you use your grenade, and it consumes a stack of charged with light. So picking up an orb of light is going to not only give us grenade energy, but cause us to become charged with light, and then using our grenade from there gives us a chunk of our grenade energy back. For our stat split, we're going to have 2 mobility, 3 resilience, 6 recovery, which I really wish I could have gotten a little bit higher, but I did the best I could. This isn't my main character, so I don't have as many armor pieces on him as I wish that I did. Full 100 discipline, 27 for our intellect stat, and 36 on our strength. These don't matter too much because, like I said, we're going to be getting a ton of recharge from our abilities from the Traveler's Chosen and Conduction Tines and Arc Web. So the fact that we have a low strength and a low intellect doesn't really matter that much, because Conduction Tines is going to help us get all of that back really fast. So now we're going to move into the gameplay, and I want you to see as it's broken down for you second to second how you actually need to use this build to succeed with it, and how powerful it can actually be. In this first clip, I see that the enemy is taking B, and I know that I have a grenade, so I short hop into the engagement, throw it, and then get out of there before I die. As I come out, Conduction Tines is giving me grenade energy, and I float high above the doorway because I'm low health. Then I see the Titan in his super, so I retreat, giving my grenade more time to recharge. As I slide up on this guy and he dies, I turn around and throw my grenade at the doorway so that when the Titan comes through, he gets tagged by the storm grenade and I'm easily able to clean him up with the Gnawing Hunger. And I'm going to play that last clip back for you again, so that you can see, because this is a double primary loadout and you have no special weapon, how you need to effectively engage supers so that you can down them without getting downed yourself. You need to bait them through a doorway, throw your grenade on it, and then utilize your Gnawing Hunger or your Traveler's Chosen to mow them down before they have a chance to get out of your grenade. In this next clip, I see that I have a long time until my grenade is coming back, so I know that I need to kill this target with the Traveler's Chosen to get it again. I do that, and then hold reload to get my full grenade charge back, and then see that people are coming from A. So I jump up and engage them with my primary, but when I see that there's 2 of them, I throw my grenade over the box, which starts the Arc Web chaining and gives me Conduction Tines. Because of all the damage from Arc Web, now I'm easily able to clean up the second target, hold reload, and gain my full grenade charge back. And if we play that back in real time, you can see that I actually got my full grenade recharge back in only 6 seconds. And now I'm going to use that grenade to go fight the targets at A. I throw it, but someone is aping me with a shotgun, so I backpedal and hip-fire him down with the Traveler's Chosen. Backpedaling people who are running at you with a shotgun is going to be a vital tool for making sure that you can utilize Traveler's Chosen as a special weapon within its intended range. In this next clip, I'm hoping to catch multiple targets at B, so I jump high but see that there's only one there. I throw the grenade when I land, but now I want you to pay close attention to this bullet coming from my left-hand side. That means somebody is attacking me from my left and I have to break line of sight with them or I will die. So I slide forward and my grenade takes out the guy who's standing at B. In this moment, I know that I'm low health and my radar is pinging with multiple enemies all around me, so it's easier for me to take the engagement behind me, so I slide out, but when I see that it's a sniper, I want you to pay close attention to what happens in this moment as I crouch, and the bullet from his sniper rifle goes flying over my left shoulder because I readjusted where my head was in the middle of the engagement. And because of conduction times, I now have a full grenade again that I'm going to use to attack the guys at C. I try to take this engagement, but the teammate kills him with the shotgun, so I'm sliding in to see who I can catch off the spawn, and as this target ducks behind the pillar, I throw the grenade in hopes to catch him in the arc web. But the teammate kills him before I have a chance, and now my radar is lighting up, so I need to back up. I engage these targets with my primary, and I'm getting grenade energy back with each of these kills because of the Demolitionist perk on the Gnawing Hunger. As I melee this guy, I activate Conduction Times, which gives me faster ability regen for the next 5 seconds, and the cycle keeps repeating itself. Next, we're going to talk about how to use the super, and in this clip, I pop it and Ionic Blink out to the guys at B. As I kill the first two, I jump and Ionic Blink high into the air and 180 on the shotgunner so that I create distance between him and myself and am able to utilize the range of my super to kill him. In this next clip on Widow's Court, I get low so I slide inside the church, only to realize there are many enemies around me. So as I slide outside, my grenade and melee are both full, and as I pop my super, I activate the perk from our subclass, Transcendence, which fills my health back up to full so that I can start the engagement at full health. I Ionic Blink in and get the two guys who are on my right-hand side, but now I'm very low. I have to be careful about the way I approach the next engagement, so I intelligently utilize the pillar and the third-person mode granted by my super to engage the target where he can't see me, but I can super around the pillar and kill him. And that's the build. If you enjoyed this content, please remember to leave a like and comment down below because it helps YouTube's algorithm share my video around to people who might also like it. I wanted to remind you guys once again that we do stream every Monday and Tuesday night from 9 p.m. to midnight on Twitch, and I do these builds all the time over there, so come hang out with us. We have a lot of fun, and thank you very much. My name is Moonchild of DudeNoWay, and I will see you in the next video.